The following program was made possible by Bonfils Stanton Foundation and viewers like you.
Dunk, Maxwell, and the Dfunk.
Can you say it together?
Dunk, Maxwell, and the Dfunk.
How about if it was, if y'all were a WWE tag team?
Dunk, Maxwell, and the Dfunk!
Well, I'm a slave to the bass. I'm gonna shake it, but bang it, rip it right through the words. Well, I'm a slave to the bass. I'm gonna shake it, but bang it, rip it.
Welcome to Sounds on 29th, live at the Skylark. I am Stephen Brackett, your host, and I am so hyped to be introducing Dunk, Maxwell, and Dfunk. Who's hyped for that, y'all? I got to talk with them a little bit before the show. I'm sure it's no news to anybody in the audience that they are an incredible group of eclectic geniuses. Fronted by a front man who looks like Doctor Who meets Wolverine meets Nick Cave. And somehow I think that's actually appropriate for the sound of the band. Dunk, Maxwell, and Dfunk. Make some noise for that band, y'all.
Nothing changes when it's over. Save the distance in between. Just like the signs along the highway. All these messages I see. And there's more time to think over. More time wading through the mud. And I'm not trying to track my feet, love. I've almost nearly had enough. I can't complain. Could have been the one to call my name, but I lived another day. Would have been the one to slip away. I can't complain, but I'll be the one to carry on when everybody's hope is gone. I'm breathing on. You don't even have to miss me. I'll be playing with the band, and everybody will be with me. If it's only in my head, and every time you hear me crying, I'll be laughing at myself. No one else can do it for me, but I never needed help. Oh no, I can't complain. Could have been the one to call my name, but I lived another day. Could have been the one to slip away. I can't complain, but I'll be the one to carry on when everybody's hope is gone. I'm breathing on. I can't complain, but I really wanna live. But I didn't ask for it. What a reason to exist. I can't complain, 'cause at least we found a way. Any price we have to pay, but a plan to undertake. I can't complain, at least we carry on. When moments will go, I'll always let it go. I can't complain, 'cause if this were the end, know that I would just pretend it would be
Lavender Jones was the early version of D.
So that was the first funk band that I played in. I was full, really committed to that idiom. And it was actually where I first met Will. Was we were playing on a bill with another group that he was playing with at the time, No Touch, a great pop act around here. And we saw Will play, and we were just like, hey, can we steal him?
Yep.
So,
It was hilarious, yeah. The three Maxwell brothers approached me right after the show, just like walked up like, hey, we really like you. You're gonna come part of our band, right? And Yeah, and that
I
was.
don't think it
that was
sounded as threatening.
No.
Did. Like it just showed up like a.
No, right. They weren't stanced up. I do remember being charmed and flattered though. Yeah, and that was it. That was like my beginning with them. Yeah.
And that's when we really started getting into outsider music for the first time. You know, we were approaching it. Like my favorite band of all time, and the drummer Aiden, my brother as well, is Primus, right? Which is a very much an outsider, like funk metal band. They were such a huge inspiration to my playing style and just to, you know, the freedom to be weird, you know. So Dan, the guitar player for Lavender Jones, never taken a lesson, never been in a band before, but one of the truly most gifted musicians that you'll ever meet, play any style. He encouraged me to get outside of my box and push myself. So without Lavender Jones, without Dan, without Will, you know, all that stuff, I wouldn't be here today. You know, I wouldn't have the chops, I wouldn't have the confidence. So that was really where I learned to be the musician that I am today, was in that group with those guys.
What is the thematic base for y'all's band?
So I think about it in terms of time travel, right? Where we live in an era where we, with the internet and streaming and all that stuff, are privileged enough to be able to enjoy, even with very little means of our own, to be able to buy music. We're able to enjoy and learn from music from different eras. So the Dfunk is like a time machine where we can travel from like that 60s, 70s, like stage band, like Tower of Power, JB's kind of feel, and travel to something that's, you know, 90s, 2000s, like D'Angelo flavored, and then travel to something that is something you haven't heard before. So for us, it was an ability to just kind of have this consistent theme that carries us to all these different wonderful and beloved areas of music throughout the era. So yeah, I would say it's just our vehicle to time travel, basically.
Wait for me, I will come to you. Please let me be where you are. be with you. I'll 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 be with
In the Colorado funk scene, like who are your peers?
Let's see. One that comes to mind just like that is a band called Hand Turkey. Our trombonist, Steven, he actually started that band a few years ago. I'm not sure how to really describe the subgenre they do, but they have a really tight sound and a really impressive large stage presence. I think they have like a 4-horn section. We actually played our first show with Hand Turkey, first show ever. And so Hand Turkey's been like kind of right there with us, kind of uplifting us since the beginning of the band. And I just love their sound. I love their sound immensely. Yeah, Steven's a great performer, great songwriter.
Also, we both played together in another group called Kenny Cornbread and the Biscuit Boys.
Yep.
The guitar player, Evan, and the percussionist, James, goes as Jimmy Sticks in that band. But we basically took, like, pre-Dfunk, I went and started filling in with this band. I'm like, I love these people, right? So I was like, Colin, can I steal your whole band? So and he only gigs like once every couple of months, so it worked out really well. It wasn't like I was taking work away from him or anything. But Kenny is one of the best frontmen in Colorado, like truly so talented. He's taught me a lot about being a frontman and the music bit, the music side of it. So Kenny Cornbread and the Biscuit Boys, also Cactus Cat. That's another really great original band that Steven plays in. I would also say Jewel House. We came up playing with them when they were still known as Monkiazzo, which is a name I'm sure you'll recognize.
Yes, Avatar
and they
Last
changed
Airbender, yep.
because people couldn't spell Monkiazzo. They changed their name to Jewel House. So I understand. I respect the choice. And their music is so good. They're such a tight stage band with real pop sensibilities without like leaving the genre too far. Like they just know their niche and they go so hard after it. So gotta give Jewel House a shout out for sure. Also another person we've started playing with more recently, Kat Ackerman, a really, really talented singer and piano player, as well as playing in a few bands around town. So these are people that have all contributed to really great bills with us and like really put their energy in.
The woman I love's gotta have a lot of appetite. The woman I love acting wrong, but she treat me right. The woman I love has got a whole lot of love for me. The woman I love, she don't let me down, she set me free. The woman I love has got a heart that's full and sure. The woman I love, and it keeps on bringing me back to her. The woman I
y'all have talked about like switching band members a lot and different things. With the funk scene being so incestuous in some way, right? Can you tell us about like the connections of some of the members in your band to your family?
Absolutely. So, I mean, with Aiden, it's obvious. He's my youngest brother, or my second youngest brother, sorry. And so he and I have been playing together since we were little kids, obviously. So Evan, we met through the Kenny Cornbread family, as it were, through Will. James, also the percussion player that way. Will, we met through Lavender Jones, and we got Steven through Will and Hand Turkey as well. And then Dave, who's going to be playing harmonica with us tonight, he's been a bandmate of my partner's dad for years. So when they were starting to bring me into the family and whatnot, I'd go to all their jams and stuff, and I was like, you are one of the best harmonica players I've ever heard. So we had to just kind of steal him too. So there's a theme here. I'm like, I like you, you're coming with me.
But I also heard that one of your homegrown musical heroes will be sharing the stage with you tonight.
My dad is okay. He's not even just in the heroes category. He's like the foundation of my musical express. So he's going to be joining us for a song tonight. When I told him I was doing this, he said, "Okay, it's the 19th. I'm going to book a flight." So he was just going to come out to support. I'm like, well, if you're coming out, I'm going to make you play. He's like, great. So it's probably been 8 or 9 years since I sat and did like actual notation. So I was like, all right, Dad, I hope this doesn't stink too bad. He's like, no, it's great. He's played with us for the first time last night, and man, it just fills the song out so well. And it fills my heart, because I've been playing with him on stages since I was like 10 years old, right? He's always been a part of my musical life. And even before that, like, you know, just him playing the violin when I was a kid, you know, even though he had an injury and couldn't do it very often, when he would bring that violin out, it was just so special. And I could tell even that 5 minutes at a time that he could play, because he had a bad hand injury, it made me and my brothers realize how precious music could be.
Stay Dave on that solo.
Will, how about you? Like musical influences, what got you into it? What led to your musical awakening?
Oh, I guess my musical awakening was 5th grade band where they made you play an instrument.
Yeah.
I originally wanted to play saxophone, but the message was there are way too many saxophonists already. We're going to make you play clarinet. And I kind of thought clarinet was a little too dorky for me. So I got on trumpet. It turned out I had kind of an affinity for it, but that didn't really show itself, I think, until I got accepted for all-state jazz band in my junior year of high school. And that kind of like maybe made me reconsider, is this just a hobby for me or could I actually make a profession out of it? And once I got into Lavender Jones, I think that was like kind of the watershed moment for me, like, oh my God, I love doing this. I've never loved trumpet. I've never loved playing music as much as I have now. And that feeling has persisted throughout Dfunk as well. And now I'm here, yeah.
In 29 seconds, can you tell me the best funk band of all time?
Oh God, that's on you. That's on you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Parliament Funkadelic.
Okay,
Just
safe
the
choice.
most iconic, most influential, I would say. They just kind of wrote the book on how to do it from so many different perspectives at so many different eras. So it's a very clear influence. I'll state right up front, like they're the biggest influence on this band for sure.
Fantastic.
Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters for me. I think they changed the fusion game right out the bat. And there are 3 albums of theirs that I continually, obsessively listen to. Yeah, I love them to death.
All right. Y'all have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, yeah.
Gotta have a Thank you all so much. Find a place for me to karaoke booth, but I don't wanna see right into those cheeks. I wanna take you to the island for a couple of weeks. If I can keep you smiling and just wanting to be, then tonight we will be trying for the platinum sheets. Baby girl, Charlotte wants so baby girl, get a platinum sheet.
If you enjoyed watching Sounds on 29th, we hope you'll support PBS 12 to help bring you more fun, grassroots local music programming. Visit pbs12.org/program support and donate today.